Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Enneagram Fox and I am a type 4, just trying to be a happier human, and I am doing that through the Enneagram, using the Enneagram, and journaling. So I do want to remind you guys, if you are enjoying this content, you can click that buy me a coffee button up top because that supports me, supports this content that you're enjoying, and I just really like coffee. So I don't know how much I've really said it, but I want to create a website, an Enneagram Fox website, where you guys can subscribe to a monthly membership. The plan is that the membership will be $10 a month. There will be a deal if you want to pay for like the whole year. However, this, I guess, membership tier, it's kind of like Patreon, but it will be through another thing that's not Patreon. I don't know what to call it. That's fine. But anyways, there will be more about the website. There will be more about these monthly memberships and all of that. But just know it is happening. It is in the works, and I will be sharing more about it as we continue through this year. All right, so January journal prompt discussion. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you haven't been following along, totally fine. You can go back to my video from the beginning of the month where I talk about the prompt and what we're going to do. In case you don't want to go do that, I will say really fast, the prompt for this month was to, as you're journaling, to kind of like give yourself advice as if you were a friend. So as you saw earlier in this video, I spent a few days journaling and using this prompt, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what my thoughts were. So I found it both enlightening and frustrating. So first of all, I found it enlightening because it did shift my perspective and it put a very positive spin on things. So like, for example, if you want to bring in the Enneagram, I have an Instagram page called Enneagram Fox, and on that page, I did this like series called You Say, I Say, and the whole point of it was to say like, you know, you say this about a certain type, but I say this, and kind of using what we might think of as weaknesses as like strengths instead, or seeing them as strengths instead. So one of the examples from that Instagram series was like, for a type 8, type 5, this is the one I can remember off the top of my head. So for a type 5, it said like, you say aloof, I say thoughtful. Because we can often view a type 5 as just being very unattached. But in actuality, they are usually they're not trying to be unengaged, like disengaged and unattached. They're just being very thoughtful and introspective, which in so many situations, like that's a great thing to be. So the way that I saw this while journaling is, I was journaling about how like I'm so sensitive, which is a very like type 4 thing, to be very sensitive. And so I thought like, okay, what would a sweet, caring, kind friend say to me? And I just felt like this friend would say, being sensitive is a good thing. It means you care about other people and other people can be safe around you. So, you know, that's very positive, and I think I really appreciated thinking in that way and not thinking, why am I so sensitive? Like, I want to stop being sensitive, because I do struggle with it and I do have a lot of shame attached to being sensitive, but it's really not a bad thing. So in that way, this journaling prompt was very enlightening. Now for how it was very frustrating. I felt very unseen I can think of what a kind, compassionate, sweet friend would say to me all day. However, they're not. You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of defeating the purpose of this whole prompt. Like, this is your journaling practice. It's not really about what other people think. However, there is something about looking or being looked at in the eye and being told, you are a great person, you are a good friend, you are kind, being sensitive is a strength. There's something really important about that as a human, and it just can't be replaced. So those were just kind of my brief thoughts. I don't know if I really want to do this prompt again. If you guys have any ideas for something similar to this, I would love to hear it, because, you know, I don't feel like, I don't want to like, because I don't want to recycle like old prompts, but I would love to like build off of these prompts. So if you guys have another idea for a similar kind of prompt, like, please let me know down below. Also, I would love to hear what you guys think. Eventually, in the summertime, when I have these monthly memberships, I want to have a Discord channel where we can talk about the journal prompts, or I would love to do like a monthly Zoom meeting, so like we can all share more together. Like, that would be really cool. So I have some time to think about it, but those are my ideas. So yeah, for now, let me know what you thought about this prompt in the comments below. So I can't wait to hear from you guys. I do want to know what you all thought and how it was for you. And yeah, I will see you all again next week to talk about the journal prompt for February. Bye.